right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am so excited to be with you in this moment, in this place and time. I've been on my journey of learning and exploring yoga and learning how to incorporate it into my body for quite some time. And so I'm really excited to be with you guys to share and of some of the experience I've learned and to share with you some poses so that you can learn how to put them into your body. And I have a couple of tools with me that I'm going to use today that kind of make me feel a little bit more comfortable and confident. And so if you have some of these items, please go ahead and pull them out. If you would like to use them, do. If you don't, then you don't need to. Don't worry about it. I want you to be comfortable and with yourself, what your abilities are, and to just love yourself as you're doing it, basically. I'm going to be using a yoga block. If you have a block, go ahead and pull your block out. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow, right? If you don't want to use a pillow, then you can grab a couple of books. You can grab some books, stack them up, and you can use those. Okay? So just to begin, let's go ahead and take a seated cross-legged position. For this, I'm actually going to use my pillow. So I'm going to raise my backside. And I'm going to allow, this height to help me stretch out the lower part of my body and give my knees a little bit of relief. Okay, so if you have some knee issues or you're just stretching, just starting your practice, then make sure you use the tools and the things that you need to make you comfortable. Block under the seat works well. Some people like a block or pillows under their knees. You can do that. This is your experience. So you work with your experience the best for your body as you need to. Okay? So now that I have a nice and comfortable position, hopefully you have a really good, nice and comfortable position as well. Let's go ahead and start our class. I'd like to start today by first just being able to bring ourselves to a quiet state so that we can start our yoga practice fresh today. So if you feel comfortable, please, let's go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes, and what I'd like us to do is we're just going to do a couple of deep breaths. Okay? We're going to do a couple of deep breaths. So, with my eyes closed, first breath, I'm going to breathe in my nose, and I'm going to feel that air slowly go into my body from my nose all the way down my spine. First breath in. It's not a labored breath. It's not hard. It's just easy, taking in air. Just your body knows how to do this instinctively. Now I'm not going to hold my breath, and I don't want you to hold your breath because your energy, your world is a cycle. So we're breathing that in, and I feel it coming into the bottom of my lungs. And I'm going to expel that air and let that out with an audible noise. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in deeply. I feel my chest cavity opening and expanding. Sit in that, and now I'm going to exhale that air. Audibly. Hopefully you're feeling a little calmer already. With this next breath, let's go ahead and let's breathe with a little bit more intention. Love, peace, serenity, it exists all around us all the time. Let's take a deep breath in and let's breathe in the love, the acceptance, the peace that exists in the world everywhere. And when we expel that energy, let's breathe out all of the things that we no longer need in us. So I'm going to breathe in the love, and I'm going to exhale the fear. sense of there's love and peace, serenity all around us, even when it seems like there's chaos, right? What existed before always exists, so it's still here. And I need that, so I'm gonna breathe that in and exhale the fear and anxiety. Right. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little calmer already. My backside, I feel a little firmer into the ground, right? I like that. Let's take one more breath in. And let's release that at your pace. Okay, if you feel comfortable and you're ready, go ahead and let's open your eyes. Yes, I do feel a little calmer. I needed that. Hopefully you were able to breathe in some new energized love and you feel really good as well. Let's continue on that mission. And what I'd like to do is my little favorite sound bowl. And some of my friends, you got those for Christmas, so you know what they are, right? We are going to use sound to help us come into ourselves, to let us begin our session, our practice together, and with the intention that we are loving in ourselves, accepting ourselves, and that we are experiencing our bodies and our practice as we need to, right? Not as anyone else needs to. So the sound is very healing. Listen to. Very nice, right? The sound is said to be one of the oldest sounds that's ever been made. It's said to be that this is the sound that the world made when it was being formed out of space and consciousness. If you get the chance to hold your bowl, then you'll feel this amazing vibration that, to me, I love, maybe even as much, if not more, as the sound, right? The vibration is said to be the movement, the shaking that happened when the world formed. Right? And I imagine when we all formed, the shaking and the vibrations, the energies coming together. And I love that. So I'm going to just do this one more time and we'll just feel the energy that's in the sound there. Take a couple of breaths if you need to. Breathe in that sound, right? Breathe in that sound. Nice. I'm going to set this to the side. We may use that at some point again today. But for now, let's go ahead and let's start putting some love and energy into our body. I want us to remember that we are letting go of expectations. I know a lot of times whenever we see yoga, we think of this very, very, very thin, very flexible person that can bend like a pretzel and do all of these amazing things. We all can do amazing things as well, but maybe it's just not bending like a pretzel for other people to see, or maybe we just don't have that super thin, flexible body, but we have a body that is meant for us, and that is the one that we are going to use and appreciate today as we do our yoga practice, right? And so I just want us to do what is comfortable for us, what feels good in your body. Modify, change, do whatever you need to do to make you feel comfortable with yourself. Okay, so I'm still, go ahead and get in your seated position. I kind of moved out of mine a little bit, so I'm going to get back in my seated position. And now I want you to remember, if you want to cross your legs, cross your legs. If you would like to leave your legs straight out, leave your legs straight out. This is, like I said, your body, your practice, and you're going to do what makes you feel comfortable. Right now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cross my legs. And I am still sitting on my pillow. Sit on your pillow if you need to sit on your pillow. If you want to prop up your knees with your pillow, go ahead and do that. If you do not have a pillow, a block, or anything else, get a couple of books, stack your books up, and prop your legs up, right? Make yourself comfortable. But so I'm here, you're here, we're here. Let's go ahead and get started. So what I'd like to do, we are seated. You are facing forward with your knees, legs bent or in front of you. I want you to, arms down on the side. I want you to take your right hand, you're going to put it in front of your left leg, and you're going to slightly turn at the waist, slightly turn at the waist. Your hands are on the ground, and you're going to take a deep breath in, and deep breath out. You can twist to your comfort ability, right? Another breath in, and another breath out. Let's come back to the center. All right, I'm gonna take a deeper breath in, and another breath out. Now let's switch sides. I'm gonna put my my left arm in front of my right leg. All right, just move it there. You can rest it on the floor. You could put it on your knee. It could be on your thigh if you like. Breath in, deep breath out. That feels good. Let's do it again. Come to center. Let's take a deeper stretch. Straighten your back a little bit more. Straighten that spine. Settle in your legs a little more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's go ahead and twist to the left again. Deep breath in, deep breath out as you feel your muscles relaxing. Let's come back to the center. Let's do that again. Let's just feel the your breath and the energy coming through your body center. Exhale that. Let's go ahead and turn to the right again. Left hand's in front of my right leg. Breathing in and exhaling out. I'm going to turn to the center. We've moved our legs and our midsection, our core a little bit. Let's go ahead and add our arms into it. And let's go ahead. My arms are down at my side. I want to go ahead. I'm going to bring them up to the center. It feels good, strengthening, lengthening my spine. I'm taking a deep breath in. I want you to take a deep breath in as well. Now when we exhale, let's let our arms fall to our side. Okay. Let's take another deep breath in with our arms coming on over our heads and hands together as much as you feel comfortable. Exhale, deep breath out, and let our arms fall to your side. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just do a couple of stretches here like this. If you can't see from this side, what I'm doing is I am still in my seated position. And I am contracting and releasing my back, right? Contracting. And go ahead and do that with me, and you can feel your spine loosening there. Let your elbows fall to the side and contract. Straight up there. Feel that shift. Your spine should be a little bit tighter. Let's loosen that up again one more time. Oh, come down from the shoulders. Feel your legs, your hips loosening. Right? Feel your legs getting rid of some of that tension. And let's go ahead and contract in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Thank you, body, for moving for me today. Right? Thank your body for being able to move to the best of your ability. We're not all able, so let's be grateful for whatever way and positions that we can move. Yeah? All right, let's go ahead and let's go into what we call tabletop. So for me, I'm going to put my left leg, my right leg on my side. My left leg is gonna follow. I'm gonna come up on 2 knees. All right. And I'm going to go into a flat back position. I want you to go ahead and join me whenever you feel comfortable. I've got both hands on the floor. My knees are on the ground. Hands are on the ground. And if you have knee problems, if your knees hurt while you're like this is a great time to go ahead and get your pillow if you'd like to. A blanket, right? Put them under your knees. If you have wrist issues, the same thing. And also if you have wrist issues and you don't want to bend at the wrist, then go ahead and make a fist and use your fist there. Use your fist. And what we're gonna do is called the cat pose. And we've all seen that cat that goes and arches its back. You're gonna do that same thing. Right? Let's learn why the cat makes the cat stretch. So I'm on all fours here. Always breathing. Always thinking about my breath. I'm gonna breathe in and I'm gonna act like there is a string that's pulling up the center of my back. Right? Oh, and that's a little tight contraction there. And now I'm gonna release that. Go flat. When I do that, I can feel my hips are loosening as well. I kind of did a little bend forward if you notice that. You can do that too, right? Readjust if you need to. Let's do one more of those. Okay. Contracting, you are not holding your breath, you are still breathing. And let's release that. Right, let's release that. Nice. Let's go ahead and if you feel comfortable, let's go ahead and take your right leg out, stretched out. Go ahead and stretch that out. Point it out. Flex the foot. You don't have to point it, right? Let's go ahead and take your right leg out. Let's do the same thing to that. Okay, now as you notice, I'm kind of tilting my pelvis now and my whole body towards the ground. I want you to do that. You feel comfortable. I want you to go ahead, now that your legs are straight, and let's lay down on our mat, one body part at a time. So our knees are still on the ground. My feet are flexed on the ground. I'm gonna lay my pelvis first, hips, my core is coming down, my chest and my head, forehead are facing the mat. Okay, I'm relaxing into this. I feel the tension just releasing from my toes all the way up to my shoulders, to the tip of my head. Now my hands are on the ground, but I am going to come up and we're going to do a salutation pose. Okay? So with my hands still firmly on the ground, I'm going to take the upper part of my body and we're going to go into a cobra like a snake. Okay? So you can see my knees, legs All the way up until my hips are on the ground. And from my waist up, I am stretching. Just like a cobra, like a snake, right? I'm breathing in. I want you to breathe with me. Go ahead and breathe out. Release that energy. Let's roll down onto the mat. Let's roll down onto the mat. Oh, let's give our cobra a break here. Let's go ahead and do one more. Nice. Take a breath in that. Feel your spine loosening up a little bit. Okay. And let's go ahead and roll back down on the mat. Nice. And take a deep breath. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today and sharing in this experience. I'm so grateful. Let's go ahead and we're gonna get ready to stand up, okay? So I'm going to push myself up by my arms. I'm coming back on my knees, and now I'm back in my tabletop position as I was before. I'm gonna kind of move my hands to my back here. Left leg, putting it on the ground solid. My arms are still holding me up. And I'm gonna shift my weight onto my right leg. And here I am here. Okay. And now I'm gonna stand up, and I encourage you to stand up with me as well. So now, what I'd like us to do is we're gonna do a couple of standing salutation poses, okay? So I'm gonna stand, I've got my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm still stretching my body, and it feels good, right? Stretch in ways that you need to, that your body is telling you that you need to do, and please feel comfortable doing that. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm going to raise them over my head, just like we did in a seating position. Just like we did in a seating position. Had to make some adjustments. And I'm gonna bring my arms back down. I'm gonna do that again. Only this time I'm gonna breathe in deeply with my arms coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna release that with my exhale. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in, raising my arms to meet me at the center. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Nice. We're gonna do this again. I want you to go ahead and raise your arms up above your head, clasp them in your breath. Go ahead and release that one more time. Now what I want you to do is take your left leg. I want you to take your left leg, okay? Take your left leg. I want you to put it to the side so that your foot is facing to the left, right? I'm looking at you in the front, but my foot is facing left. I'm gonna stretch myself out just a little bit so that my legs are open wider. And we're going to end our stretching today with the warrior pose. All right, let's give us some strength to go about our day today. So my leg is pointed to the left there. I am looking at you straight. And I am going to, again, raise my arms above my head. I'm going to collect all the energy, all the love, all the peace, all the serenity, everything that I need. I'm gathering it up from around me, from my aura space, and I am going to breathe that in. Now I'm going to release all of everything that I do not want. Instead of coming all the way to the end, my arms coming all the way to my sides, I am going to stop right here. halfway. I want you to stop where your shoulder rests naturally. Don't care about your arms jiggling. Don't care about how far you can stretch. You are feeling the strength that is within you. Your legs are your legs are parted. One leg is pointed to the left, your other leg is to the front, like you are making a triangle with your body. Your arms are out and you stand strong. You are standing strong. You've had about 15, 20 minutes of gathering love and energy that you need to help you throughout your day, the rest of your day today. And let's just hold that. Let's breathe in that. Breathe in the knowingness that you are enough, that your body is enough, that you have everything that you need at your fingertips. And go ahead and wiggle your fingertips. Wiggle your fingertips. Feel where your power and your energy can come from, right? Nice. Let's go ahead and release our arms down to our side. Stretch your shoulders out a little bit. Go ahead and twist your leg back to the front. Do a little shake. Stretch out if you need to. And let's go ahead and do the same pose on the other side. So this time I'm going to take my right leg. I'm going to turn it to the right. I am going to shift my energy so that it's in my triangle. So it's not firmly on my left. It's not in my right. It is just evenly dispersed in my body. All right. I'm going to bring my arms up again. I want you to go ahead and join me in that. Let's go ahead and release them. But this time, again, we are going to only release them halfway. I'm going to look out to my right arm because my right arm is super strong. My arms may jiggle, but they got a whole lot of power in them. Right? And I feel that. I want you to feel the power that you have in yours. So you are in your warrior. I want you to think of something that you are proud of, something that you can take with you for the rest of your day today, and you're going to hold that and hold space with that whenever you feel that maybe things are going to be too hard. You know that you've got the capability in your fingertips. I want you to remember that. Go ahead, last breath out, and let's go ahead and release our arms. I'm going to go ahead and take my right leg. I'm going to turn it back to the front again. And now I'm facing front. We are facing front. Let's take another raise of our arms. With an inhale, with an exhale, let's go ahead and let that air out. Okay. Your arms may be a little tight from your warrior. So let's go ahead and tighten your shoulders up, raise them up. Let them go. Breathe it in and contract them, and then let them go. Let's go ahead and do some rotations. I'm going to take mine, take your shoulders, and let's start going front. And let's back, just to loosen them up. Okay. Nice. Hopefully you're feeling a little stretched out, a little bit stronger. We're going to go into our next piece. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to let Magdalena come up and continue on with our class.